How did the payment work, Lonzo? How, like, let's say you booked a big act. How did that work?
You
like,
should
how do
have
you pay them up front.
You should have to. You should have to them up front. Lock the date in. They send you a contract, and then once they get there, sometimes some guys want to get paid the sound check. If you are out of state and you got a big venue, most cats want to get paid the sound check. Some cats will get paid right before they go, or they get to the venue. After when they get to the venue, the money has to be delivered before I walk on stage. Okay, anything else is unacceptable. Once you do your show and bow your head, tell folks good night, you have no more power. None. Your power is gone. So you best to have your money. I had a couple of promoters. I mean, y'all go ahead and start. I'll be right back. I want to the box office, get some money. And I look over there, some bitch, he wasn't back yet. And I had a thing. I told my manager, Boss Hog, if we get to surgery, or we get to surgery, and we ain't got our money by then, show's over with. And couple times, we had to stop the show. And all I would do was play crazy like something broke. I tell Yella, hit the switch on the drum machine. We ain't got no sound. And now the people is rocking. They want to know what's going on. We still looking crazy. But when I tell Boss, hey man, and if he say we still got problems, when he go, well, we just fixed it. We good. That was our sign, man. If the manager gave us a thumbs up, if we had to go on stage before we got all our money, you got about we had about a 40-minute show back then. You got about 15 minutes into the show, but we found a problem that we can't fix right away.
Mm-hmm. Mark Long wants to know, hey Lonzo, what kind of Jerry curl did you have back in the day? The California or the Hawaiian? I didn't know there were two different ones.
I had the California, man. California. Fresh from my boy Dwayne. Dwayne's in Texas. He was a Jerry curl king. 3 hours, you in and out. 3 hours of curling and processing and washing, and then you had activated running down your neck like your neck had an oil spill in a damn in a wrecking yard. Yeah, mine was California, baby.
Okay, I'm trying to look. So what was it? I'm looking up the Hawaiian looks. What
I don't know.
Difference? The Hawaiian looks a little more like dreadsy or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I never knew there were two.
You had two kinds. You had the California curl. You had the S curl. The S curl you didn't have to roll up. The S curl was pretty much just a relaxer. It was a mild relaxer that worked with the kink of your hair. It relaxed it, but it didn't make it straight. Okay, a Jerry curl was a lot harder, so you had to roll it up because it would take all the kink out your hair. So you had to roll it up with some real tight rollers and let it sit for a while under the dryer, let it dry, then wash it out, and then let it dry again. And then when you dry, it look like when you got through the Jerry curl, your hair, your locks, your hair would roll up. You had to comb it, and then then you had to saturate it with goddamn oil to get because it would be dry, but it would be brittle damn near. It'd be so damn dry.
It doesn't sound like it was good for your hair. It doesn't sound like it was ideal.
No, it was not. It was not good for it. It was not good for your fucking hair, okay? Not good for your hair.
Damn, dude. How long did that phase last? How long did the Jerry curl phase last? Was it a year, years, months?
I wore my Jerry curl I went from the Jerry curl to the S curl because Jerry curls got expensive after a while. They started off being like $100 or something. Then they went down to $60. And when the S curl came out, you could buy an S curl kit for like $9, $10 and do it yourself. I did that up to the 90s. So I started doing Jerry curls back in the 80s, 82, 83. Up to about 90. I've been bald since 94. I got married for the first time in 94. So that's when I was bald right after I got married. So I did it for about 10, 11 years.
Okay. Fashion-wise, what was your favorite decade? 70s, 80s, 90s? When was Lonzo at his peak when it came to fashion?
Shit, I ain't never fell off, but I think probably, man.
No, your favorite, just your favorite when you just like, man, I love this. Just, even looking back, what was your favorite decade?
Late 80s. Late 80s. That's when they had the silk shirts out, no collars, because the JHERI curl would fucking be shit. I had every color silk shirt a nigga could imagine. I had shoes to match my silk shirts. I had pants to match my silk shirts and my pant and my shirts and my pant and my shoes. Because that's what Gator. We first started getting snake skins. I had snake skin loafers. I had some pink snake skin loafers. Okay, pink. I'm not bullshitting. Pink snake skin loafers. Okay, pink silk shirt with some nice purple pants. Oh, Negro, I look like a motherfucking Benny Barney with a JHERI curl, okay? But you couldn't tell me shit because my jewelry was freshly clean. We gonna get our jewelry clean like you got your clothes clean and spot me. You back in the day, you get your jewelry clean like you got your clothes clean. I go to the sloth and spot me. Homeboy throw all my shit in that little steam gizmo, clean my shit up real good. My bracelets and my rings and shit, my chain. Man, shit. The 80s, the late 80s, that was probably my fucking heyday. Because gangsters weren't even the hustlers and OGs all dressed alike back then. I think the late 80s like that's when the last of the slacks era. Okay. Brothers was wearing slacks. Even dope dealers wore suits. I got a picture of my homeboys from my neighborhood. Everybody got a suit on, and they was all out in the street. They was all corner boys. Okay, everybody wore a suit. Back then you get a suit for $50. Okay, you still can if you go to the right place, but they would get 50 suits for $50. Miami Vice was around, so niggas wasn't wearing no socks. This is Miami Vice days now, man. So Don Johnson and my boy had folks wearing. This was the first time you started seeing cats wearing suits and t-shirts. Okay,
a California suit, right?
Yes, right. Okay, so to see the Don Johnson look on a cat and he out there on the corner, that wasn't shit. When crack really, really took over, that's when cats had to come out them clothes, start wearing tennis shoes because you was fighting a lot more, you was running a lot more, and you had to be a little bit more prepared. But most guys could actually go out there and stand on the corner all day long and go to the club without even going home and changing clothes.
Eric says, Lonzo, did you ever have Gazelles? I think you
Gazelles. Yeah, Gazelles.
Gazelles, that's what
I never cared for Gazelles too much. They was too flashy for me. I like Lokes. I used to wear Lokes a lot back in the day. Hologram, what's up? Much love to you, baby. Hologram, EMC.
Thank you. Yeah, he says, I was watching your show with Mama Boo earlier. I said it would have been a damn shame to have gotten shot by somebody that fine.
Yeah, no, Mama Boo wasn't a shooter. She whoop your ass though. She knew she wasn't. She wasn't a shooter, but she damn sure handle your ass in a minute. We talked about that. We talked about that off camera a couple of times. She said, "No, I wasn't trying to go to jail for shooting nobody, but if a bra stepped out of line, they knew what to put on her."